Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is D. Anthony with Evolution Traders. In this video, we're going to talk about the nifty little strategy that I like to teach on YouTube, as well as in the Evolution Traders community, Discord, and mentorship. Now, inside the mentorship, I teach loads of different entry strategies, how to draw out supply and demand, how to read market structure, how to read candlesticks, what exactly to look for. But again, I think that most traders are better suited following a very simple system, starting with a trading plan. What's your account size? How much are you willing to risk each and every single day? Meaning, is it that number $250? Is that number $100? Is that number $500? Once we establish that, we'll determine the position sizing that we're allowed to take, how many contracts we can trade. Can we trade E-mini contracts? Do we need to stick with micros? So forth and so forth. Then from there, I believe in sitting on your hands and allowing the market to present itself and give you opportunities to trade. Now, what you're waiting for is your system, your setup, your edge to kind of come to life, and then you want to execute at a very, very high level. This business is all about execution and confidence in managing risk. If you can do and tackle those three things, you're going to be a fantastic trader. I don't care if you started trading yesterday or you've been trading for 5 years. The biggest problem that I see a lot of traders, especially ones who have been around the block a few laps, is that they've got so much information in their heads. I need a 1-to-1. I need 2R on my trades. Yeah, I gotta wait for this. What's the news saying? No, I need to look at this strategy and that strategy, and then I need to add this indicator. And oh my God, I remember that one time this trader told me, never trade during these hours. You've got so much stuff going through your minds that you're almost making it impossible for you to stick to one thing long enough to see what needs correction and or what works. Now, what we're looking at on the screen is a 20 period moving average, the 20 SMA. We are looking at the 5-minute time frame. These little green arrows, I went ahead and put the luxury, just letting you guys know that every time we close over the 20 SMA, I'm going to put a green arrow. Okay, so I did this for the sake of the video. Again, if you're not on Thinkorswim, you're not going to know what I'm talking about. It's not a special indicator. Don't worry about it, right? If you're on your own platform, just do it yourself. If you're on Thinkorswim, you guys already know what I'm talking about. Edit the study and you guys know what I'm talking about. But if we look at the first opportunity that presented itself, 6:30 in the morning, we close over the 20 SMA. Now, we do not get a confirmation on the next candle. We do, however, confirm at 6:40. Now, I can see someone taking this trade here and then immediately getting themselves stopped out, immediately selling, especially if you're oversized. So again, the range on this candle was 52 points. One thing that I want you guys to kind of understand is that in the morning, especially, right off the market open, things are hot, guys. I mean, things are volatile. I understand you guys want to make money. I understand you guys want to jump in every single trade, but you got to put yourself in, in a situation where you think about, is this trade, even though it's legitimate, is it worth it for me if I do lose, right? Now, if it is, go ahead and take this trade. Now, you guys already know there's two ways that you can play it. There's one way that you can play it where you put a stop loss underneath the reason why candle, and this trade would have been stopped out for a full loss. So one micro contract would be down $100. So you'd be down $100 immediately off the bell. Now, you guys know me, I have a higher risk or a higher appetite for risk. I allow the candle to close below before I get stopped out. So even in this particular situation, it does wick you out and it also does close below. So I would have taken a little bit of a bigger loss there. Again, this is a tough pill to swallow. Again, people are going to get very, very sad. Okay, so when people get very, very sad, they tend to go on tilt. They tend to make bad trades. They tend to blow accounts. Again, notice the next play that's set up. If you got in right to the tick, you would have gotten into this particular trade here and you would have taken another stop loss. At this point in time, any trader is absolutely mentally defeated. Okay, mentally defeated. You guys are it's very tough to do. So what's very tough is take a losing trade right off the bell. What's very tough is look at everybody else around you make money. People on social media make money. People, took the opposite move of you. Then what happens is you start to look for other strategies. You start to tell yourself, well, I remember this other strategy. I remember this other indicator. I remember that if I look for this, I'm going to be able to make this. And then they deviate from the whole process. Well, guess what happens, folks? You deviate from the whole process because you took a little loss here. You deviate from the process because you took a little loss here. Again, today in Evolution Traders, I explained on live chat why I would not take this short position. So again, if you guys want some of that extra analysis, there's a big reason why I did not take this short position. Okay, now if you're thinking to yourself because you just follow me on YouTube, well, D, you said that anytime this closes over under the 20 SMA that it's a setup. You're in fact absolutely 1000% correct. However, there's a different reason, bigger picture reason here why I wanted to stay clear of this trade and look for the bounce and then eventually look for the short. Again, there's a big reason. So you may be thinking again, because this is going to be tough for the average concrete thinker to understand. Well, why would he not take this short position? Why would he not take this short position? But then all of a sudden he's going to take this short position that does work out. You're damn straight. There's a very valid reason. And those of you guys in Evolution Traders understand that. And it has to do with what was going on the higher time frames. I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of a hint. It has to do with what was going on and developing on the higher time frames. Why this short trade looked like shit, why this short trade looked like shit, and why this one looked absolutely beautiful. So again, if you guys want that extra market help, join the link down in the description box below. But anyways, the position here at 710 confirms over the 20 SMA, gets your confirmation at 715. This hits for a 1-to-1. You would have gained back 28 points. So if you took this loss here or you took this loss here, you got half the money back. Now, if you took this bounce here, because again, remember, we were trading live. We did not take this short position. We weren't even looking for this junk here because we had other things going on. But if you took this long position, this was another 26 points. So you just gained back everything that you lost off those first two trades. And you want to know where the dagger came into? The dagger was here. This short position puts you back into the green. You want to know what else puts you back into the green and actually profitable? And I know for a fact, because a lot of traders that were trading with me today, maybe started off red and then they went green, or maybe they ignored these trades. And then by the time they started trading, they were actually just able to catch the legitimate moves. I want to make one thing very, very clear. You're not always going to catch all the moves. Matter of fact, I was 10 minutes early and I'm still upset about it. Those of you guys who are in the room know I'm still upset about it. I was into this bounce play here, or somewhere in here, right? I was in this bounce play somewhere here. And then what I did was I set a stop loss. Here it is. I set a stop loss if we made a new low of day. And this son of a gun here stopped me out. I was literally in the short position at the bottom. I had this timed up to an absolute T. But again, I set a hard stop loss. It took me out of the trade. Oh well. Did I cry about it? No. What did I do? I got even. How did I get even? I waited for my setup to happen again. Here it is. Here's my stop loss. Go long, consolidate, boom, and took this for a nice little gain. So again, don't get upset when you take losses. Don't get upset when the first trade's a loser. Don't get upset if you miss this trade. Don't get upset if you never took the long trade and then you try to take a trade here and got stopped out. Again, guys, setups are happening each and every single day, every single hour. You're getting setups where you can make a lot of opportunity to make money. So again, if you were to truly take one loser here, a winner here, a loser here, winner, puts you back into the green. How do I know it puts you back into the green? Because the level of points that you would have taken on these moves was more than the points you lost here on this trade, or it was more than the points you lost here on this trade. So just do the math. It's common sense. But again, don't be upset. Your best trader's only going to win at slightly over 50%. So if you look at this is trade 1, trade 2, trade 3, trade 4, trade 5, trade 6. We had 6 setups today. If you were just following the 20 SMA, loser, loser, winner, loser. Whoops, there's another one here. This is 5. This is 5. This is 6. And this is 7. So there were 7 trades today. Loser, winner, winner, winner. So you would have lost 1, 2, 3 trades, but you would have won 1, 2, 3, 4. Guys, hitting at slightly over 50%. Does this start to make sense? Half the time, this is not making sense. Half the time, you guys who are listening to this video are not picking up what I'm laying down. What you're doing is cherry picking this loser here. Then you're scared to take the long. Then you come back into the short and you take another loss. Now you stop trading altogether on the day. And now you tell yourself, well, man, I really, nothing really worked out for me today. Today sucked. Today was very choppy. No, today was not choppy. You just cherry picked the bad plays. Now, again, how do you know that these are going to be bad plays? You don't. You got to just take them, and you have to make sure that your position sized correctly so that you still have capital or you still have money to lose, so you can take risk and put this trade on. That's a winner. That you can take risk and put this trade on. That's a winner. That you can take risk and put this trade. That's a winner. Do these moves look a lot bigger than this move here, than this move here? Of course they do. So you would have made money here as well. These two little baby moves was way off the open when the market is still trying to digest. I hope that makes sense. Again, if you did get chopped up, if you did find a hard time trying to trade today and you need some extra help, join Evolution Traders at links down in the description box below, or keep your head up, continue to do what you're doing, make sure you're managing risk, stay confident, guys, stay confident. I'll see all of you guys on the next video.